Welcome to part 21. We have just gotten the lullaby intro from the Goron Elder to quiet his son. I mean, seriously, that guy is way too old to bother anyone. Well, I suppose people, if they're, old guys can still father children with young women. And, well, maybe he found a young Goron female to mate with, or maybe he adopted. Yeah, he adopted. I'm going to stick to that one. In fact, are there any Goron females at all? How do they reproduce at all? I'm serious. I mean, hey, whatever. Anyway, it's time to shut the kid up once and for all. Oh, God. Yeah. So it's time to play the lullaby intro, and hopefully that'll be enough to quiet him, to shut him up. Oh, finally a reaction. So he happens to know the next part. Oh, thank God. Well, the intro has changed to the Goron lullaby, and as you can see, any Goron that hears it falls asleep. And believe it or not, that's the next song we're going to need to get into our next temple. Anyway, with the Goron infant finally asleep, the torches in this room light back up. I don't know why. Maybe because his incessant crying kills the fire or something. Well, anyway, as you see here, there are torches everywhere in the Goron shrine, and we are going to light all of them up. And when we do so, something will happen. Now, of course, we did something similar in Ocarina of Time, where you have to light all these torches in the Goron village to make this base spin around. And when you throw a bomb in the base, in the faces in the right, pointing in the right direction, well, you can get a piece of heart. Now, by lighting all these torches in the shrine, though, well, we can also get something. But, well, let's just say it's not as impressive as a heart piece, but, well, it'll lead up to a heart piece eventually. And notice how that the Deku stick didn't, the Deku stick's fire didn't immediately burn out, because, well, as you saw in the Woodfall Temple, it burned out quickly, but here it didn't. I guess it's because, well, it's cold, and maybe, and perhaps with it being cold, it kept the fire hotter longer, or I don't know. The fact is, it doesn't sync up right. I mean, whatever. Now that I got these chandeliers spinning, it's time we try out the Goron roll. So what we gotta do is head back in here, and the two big Gorons are awake again. Continuity! But at least the kid's still asleep, so there's that. So what you want to do here is go to this room, curl up in the ball, and Starts rolling, and boom, you get some spikes, and I missed. However, there are pots here to refill your magic health because you will drain magic as you spin. And then I try this again. Let's try this again. See if I do better luck. Or I break something, but nothing. And again. Yeah, it'll take you a few tries, but eventually you'll get something. What is this, you may ask? Well, what I just freed from one of the pots spinning above us is called rock sirloin. I'm not kidding. Rock sirloin. And isn't sirloin supposed to be like some kind of meat or something? I don't eat sirloin, so I'm not sure what it is. But rock sirloin, well, these guys are rock eaters, and it would make sense. And because it's so heavy, only Goron can carry it, which means you have to take this thing. Well, we're taking it to that. Remember that one Goron we first met when we entered the mountain village? He's hungry, so we're gonna give it to him. And we have to carry this thing all the way over to him, which means, well, you can't put it down and attack enemies, but still, it kind of leaves you vulnerable. So what you just do is, as you get to this point, you just drop down because the lake is frozen. You can walk on top of it, and you can avoid those annoying wolfos that can attack you. And those guys are quick, so would not be wise to, antagonize them in while you're a slow Goron carrying a big piece of rock sirloin. Hey. How is rock sirloin prepared anyway? Do they have like rock processing machines that grind them up and wrap them around? Is that a bone or is it just more rock? I don't get it. How is rock sirloin made? I didn't design this game. I don't know. Anyway, you just throw it up here, and the Goron up here who's wearing a frog hat will be so grateful. Ooh, what a pig! Alright, gave him energy. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm alive. Well, I'm not alive, but I'm alive in spirit, or, well, his spirit's in the mask or something, so. Anyway, by giving this Goron the rock sirloin, he'll give you the Giro or Jiro mask. And, well, like I said before, it kind of looks like a frog, and if you've been watching this playthrough, you will have noticed that we've met a few frogs in my quests. Hint, hint. Well, anyway, what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and journey up to the temple because, well, if it's anything like Woodfall, there'll be an owl statue there, and when I get through the path, if I get past the path there, I won't have to do it again. Well, I might have to do it again later on, but I'll get out of the way quickly. I'll have a quick warp there. And these things! Told you we need different types of keys, and here is the ice keys. These annoying bat things. Once they touch you, they freeze you in place, and you can lose a few amounts of heart. But the good news is, once they touch you, they seem to lose their iceness, and, well, they don't pose that much a threat, but they can still be annoying. Now, as you saw here a moment ago, there are two ways to cross that gap. One, to roll open the ball and slowly go across the ice, the snow area, or two, just power up a good Goron roll and just jump across. As you can see here, I am punching these snow balls that are falling down here with Goron punches. And you can get hearts and health by doing so. Now here, I do not believe you have a choice. I believe you do have to use the Goron roll no matter what in this case. As if I recall, it'll be a little dangerous to cross it, or I could be wrong, you could cross it, who knows. Yeah. So there's a guardian to the temple? Huh. So why do you let Darmani die? Hey. Here we are at Snowhead, and there's that mysterious wind that blew Darmani to his death. And let's hope we will not repeat his mistake. Well, first of all, we're going to go ahead and strike the owl statue so we can warp here and not go through that whole jumping the chasm thing. And right now I'm kind of not prepared to journey to Snowhead, so see how powerful the wind is? Anyway, folks, we're going to go ahead and get some more items right quick. Back in East Clock Town, you may have noticed that there's a treasure chest building. So we're going to go on inside and, well, we're going to go get something nice. And you talk to this lady right here, and the thing is, though, if you talk to her in a certain form, she'll offer you to play this game, which pretty much has you running through a maze to get to a treasure chest. And depending on which form of Link that you paid as, like, for example, I paid as Goron Link, the prize will differ. Now, what I've done here is I paid the price as Goron Link, and I transformed back into Human Link because, well, and put on the bunny hood because, well, I can get to the treasure chest faster. So it's basically these the floors that keep rising up because, well, it's like a maze or something. You have to go up across. You have to find the right path and make sure the floor doesn't block you. And there's a time limit. And what I've done here, because I paid as Goron Link, you get a heart piece. Because the treasure chest lady likes you. And by the way, she was played by the same lady who did the Bomb Chew game in Ocarina of Time. Anyway, we saw that there is a business Deku scrub earlier, and of course he can't talk to humans. He'll do business with Gorons, and what he'll do as while in Goron form, he will offer to sell you the biggest bomb bag by trading you your current bomb bag with 200 rupees. But I don't have enough at the time, so I'm going to have to decline at this time. But I want to mention right quick that you can cheat the treasure lane by paying as Goron using Link and the bunny hood, and you can get there faster, and you can still get the heart piece. Because if you get if you pay as any other form of Link, you'll only get 50 rupees, and that's pretty much biased. Anyway, back to the Deku scrub here. That we talked to him as a fellow Deku scrub, and he'll tell you that he is marketing towards Gorons, and yeah, it's always nice, but he wants to go back to his home in the swamp, and yeah, we'll give him the swamp deed. And yes, and of course we get the mountain title deed. Sensing a pattern, folks? And of course we have to watch this sequence of this scrub going away. Of course you have to get the mountains tier, the title, the town title, and the swamp title to get this far, so yeah. Now with that flower unoccupied, we can use it to, surprise surprise, get another heart piece. Yay. That's always nice. I went back in time and later got the big bombs because, well, the biggest bomb bag because, well, where we're going, Snowhead Temple, we're gonna need a lot of bombs to blow a bunch of boulders up, a bunch of snow balls or whatever. Anyway, folks, we got what we needed, so back to Snowhead. Well, what I did was I went back in time, gathered all the supplies I needed, and, well, let's do this. Now, first we have to get past this wind, and there's like nothing there to cause heavy winds. So let's use our lens of truth, and we see a big Goron who is blowing the... How can a fellow Goron pretty much blow his fellow Goron hero off the cliff. How could he have killed him? Well, regardless, it's time we put this guy to sleep. And as you can see, he suddenly becomes visible. And the Goron lullaby is even too powerful for this big old Goron. So you can get sleepy and... come on, fall asleep already. Bye. Goodbye. Well, now that that's out of the way, you're still not out of the woods of getting to Snowhead Temple. We have snowballs running, dropping from who knows where, and, well, running towards you. And if you get knocked down by these boulders, you could fall down to the bottomless abyss below. But even though it won't kill you, it'll just restart you from the platform with less health. So, you don't want that. And that was close. And when we get up here to this steep hill, you curl up into your ball form and you can just roll on upwards. And of course, you're greeted by white wolfos. So, obviously, they're too fast for a slow Goron, so I'm going to go transform back to the human Link and use the bunny ears to get the heck out of Dodge here. On that cave right there, that's the location of the Great Fairy Fountain, because once again we're going to hunt down all 15 fairies in this temple, and well, the reward we're going to get, it's going to be, well, we're going to need the reward that comes with saving this fairy. And of course, the last leg of the journey is going up this ramp, and again there are snowballs rolling down. Again, you can punch these snowballs and you can get nice goodies, but you gotta be careful though, because they can knock you down. You have to start all over climbing the ramp, and it's a bit tedious. You can wait until the snowballs run past you and go on up that way, but sometimes you don't have the luxury. See, I thought it was gonna go past me, but no, it got me. Hey. Oh well. Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and tackle Snowhead in the next video. So, see you then.